Happy Wednesday, everybody on YouTube, or everybody that looks at my channel. Wanted to show you my potatoes. Except for the heat, they seem to be doing okay. Potatoes do not like our temperatures. And it has really been hot. See where the sun has burned them here? I used to do this right here all the time. Take the top off of a pineapple I bought at the store, stick it in some water and root it, put it in a bucket and let it, they grow with very little fertilizer, very little maintenance. Just can't let them completely dry out. And I used to have some growing all the time. Had to take them in if it freezes. And I cut that one up the other day on that pineapple, and I thought, I think I'll grow another. Haven't done it in a few years. All my girls are out now running together. That young flock stays pretty much to themselves because these old bats right here pick on them. Had to put bricks all around my apple tree because they were digging the roots up. Chickens can be very, very good in a garden to dig up bugs and weed seeds and all this stuff, but they can also be very destructive to something you don't want them to. Like my fig tree that was growing so beautifully back there, I had to put some wire around it because I've never ever in my lifetime of having chickens for 50 plus, 60 years probably, grew up with them, raised them as an adult, kept them the whole time I was raising my kids. The only time I didn't have chickens was when I lived in a small town south of here, in an apartment complex, and you couldn't have any kind of livestock there. But if my voice sounds funny, my permanent partial broke, and I have got to make me a dentist appointment. So it sounds like I got a whistle. And thank God it's not right in the front of my mouth, but it is hindering my speech, just to put it that way. Anyway, my intentions are now to put the 6 young chicks in where the older hens were, and put all the these are almost adult. They start laying at 16 to 18 weeks, and these will be 16 weeks and let's see. They'll be 16 weeks into this month. So by then, they probably won't all start laying at 16 weeks. That's very unusual. But once they start, within a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, they will all be laying. So I'm going to make the big coop their nighttime house and daytime place to lay eggs, and keep the younger ones in the smaller coop until... How did that tarp get pulled off the top of that big one coop? They must have been up on top of it. Anyway, until they get to being old enough that and the other chickens are used to them and don't rough them up so bad. You know, chickens can be brutal to each other, to a new flock member, or even those chicks have been around for what now, 6 weeks.